welcome to Hey, We're Talking. Bob, what did you say right there?
Oh, come on. I tried to throw that in. Happy Friday. I tried to throw that in like as a layer underneath your introduction.
Well, because of your dropping problems, it just went, Bep. It didn't even...
I don't have dropping problems.
There's a lot of problems with your droppings.
So regularly, once a day. I mean, I'm pretty regular.
Okay. Anyway, your audio dropped out, so we didn't really hear what you said.
That's silly.
I know, it is silly. Especially, you've got the best mic out of all of us.
I do, but I think I'm having I think it's a computer issue.
I know what the problem is. You just need a Mac, and then you'll be fine.
Okay. Email me one.
Okay. All right.
I want to get a Mac, but I don't have the money for one, so
Okay.
they're expensive.
You guys start a GoFundMe for Bob's computer, and throw one in there for me too. Derek, you want a Mac?
No, I'm fine. I'm all right.
I knew he would say that. How
Of
did I
course.
know he would do that? No, it's
A
okay.
computer. I don't want a microphone. I don't want a headset. I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I've got
guys.
a $40,000 espresso machine.
That's all I need. All right. Derek doesn't have any. He's not even have anything to say about it. That's what's funny. Okay. So today we're gonna do a top 5 Friday. Top 5 celebrity deaths to keep it nice and morbid for the weekend.
Okay.
But we're not really gonna do 5. We're gonna do more than that. I got a couple. This one is somewhat fresh. I'm just gonna kick us off. Okay.
Kick us off.
I'm kicking it off. Here we go. Paul Walker. They have on this list
I thought you're going to go way more fresh than that. If we were to go
no,
really fresh.
those are musicians. This is different. These are movie stars.
Okay.
You said celebrities and
Okay, fine.
Musicians fall.
So
under
listen,
the
Chad
category of
Bennington,
celebrity.
or what is that his name?
Chester.
Bennington.
Lead singer of Linkin Park.
Yeah, and Stone Temple Pilots for a time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sad, man. I mean, that's a sad
It is
situation.
bad. Yeah, those are too fresh. They're too make you sad. Let's forget it. Let's just say celebrities because there are musicians on here now that I look at it. But Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington are off the list because we don't want to talk about them. It's too fresh.
That's the most fresh.
I know. Okay, so this one's a while ago. Then it's not very.
So
fresh.
it's stale.
It's sort of stale, but Paul Walker.
Did he die in a car accident or something?
He did. A fiery,
Yeah,
horrible car accident. And he wasn't driving either. That's the worst part.
Mm.
But it was a super fast car, and they were going really fast.
It was some kind of Porsche or something, wasn't it?
I don't think it was a Porsche, but it was a really fast car.
I never liked Paul Walker's mustache. I'm just saying.
He doesn't. It's just like it's just that it's like what you have, but less. It's like just 5 o'clock shadow.
No, he had this little cheesy mustache. It was terrible.
No, I don't see it.
Now Paul Walker was in the Fast and the Furious series.
Yep.
Which you, Scott, had previously kind of, you kind of crapped all over that series, even though you had never seen it. But now you have seen him, and you kind of liked him, and I guess that really doesn't really play into Paul Walker's situation.
No, it does.
So
listen, I thought the way that they said goodbye to him in the 7th movie was really good. It was really good. I teared up. I'm not gonna lie, and I cry, so that's not a big deal.
You're a crier?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Once he got over 45, he just started crying all the time. Very emotional.
I'm in touch with my emotions. I'm not afraid to share my emotions.
Well, that's not what men do. Men suppress.
Yeah. We internalize everything and suck it up, Scott. So man up.
I guess I messed up on that one. No, I'll cry if I need to. No doubt. I mean, when I say cry, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about tears come out. Is that called crying?
Yeah, it's called crying.
Okay, but it's not like I don't get bubbly or snot coming out of my nose or anything.
I call that shedding a tear.
Okay, I shed tears then.
So you cry. Cry, baby.
I cry.
Well, I guess maybe what you're calling crying is bawling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't bawl. I don't go.
Like snotty and stuff, kid. Let's all like 7-year-old kids, 6-year-old kids do.
No.
My snots are draining into my mouth. Whoa. That's what they do.
Little kids.
My 20s were rough, guys. I bawled a lot in my 20s.
See? It's okay to do that.
I cry at funerals sometimes.
There's a good cry never hurt anybody.
It's very cathartic. It's cleansing.
It
Unless
cleans
you're
you up.
crying on the edge of a cliff and fell off. Then it hurt somebody.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
True.
So no other thoughts on Paul Walker? You guys told me, say the name and let us talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, sad situation. You know, he was kind of in the peak of his career. He would have continued with all these movies if he could have, and I'm sure he would have been into more movies in this genre of genre.
It's genre. You said it right the first time. Dang it.
Well, you always make fun of me.
Well,
for
because
saying
usually you say genre. There's no D.
Genre.
There's no D.
Genre.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
So he did well, and he would have stuck with that. And unfortunately, you know, one bad decision cost
by
him
somebody else.
But he was in the car.
Yeah.
He was also in Varsity Blues, guys. I don't know if you forgot about that. His girlfriend was famous for the whipped cream bikini. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
All right, next.
There's 2 people from that movie that are dead.
Yeah, I remember.
The fat guy got the surgery and had all sorts of complications. He was really skinny, but he had all these problems, and he died.
Is that gonna be one of our?
He's like 40 something. No, he was like only like 41 years old. No, that is
not a top 5 death.
The next one. This should be number 1, honestly. Although, yeah, I would think it would be number 1.
We'll
the king of pop, Michael Jackson.
I thought we were doing movie stars.
That I know, but this is on the list. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, okay. Yeah. His doctor killed him, right?
Yeah.
Got addicted to like propofol and fentanyl, and it's a bad situation.
Derek, what do those drugs do? Because I don't know. Is it just like basically like makes you high or dull or what?
Well, propofol is like the drug they give you. Like it's like for knocking you out for surgery. It's like an anesthetic.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a. I don't know why like people are using that for that, but fentanyl is like I don't know if he was on fentanyl, but that's like it's like a high octane narcotic. Like,
so were they mixing that stuff or what?
I really don't know. I'm not sure about it, but I remember at the time it was like Michael Jackson was, he had a lot of propofol in his system. I'm like, propofol? That's crazy. That's because that's like what they use. Like if we needed to knock you out to like cut you up and take out your gallbladder or something like that, you get some propofol.
I wonder if it was just in very small doses and they were using it kind of like a muscle relaxer or something like that, in tiny doses.
Couldn't they just take muscle relaxers and make sure you don't die from it?
If you're addicted to drugs enough, you build up a immunity to it, and it doesn't work as much, so it's not as effective. So they switch it up a little bit.
Okay,
it's a bad situation, and I know that at the time Michael Jackson, he was getting ready to do a world tour. He was he was rehearsing, he was getting ready, he was trying to psych himself up for all that, and then boom, dead.
I need to get psyched up. Gone.
Oh, dude.
Is that right?
Yes.
Did it right?
Yeah,
okay.
I like that. That was pretty good. So not only this one wasn't on this list either, so this is a bad list, but Prince.
Yeah.
He was another. Was he taking the drugs himself, or did somebody administer them for him too? Can't remember.
I don't think they said. They just said they found the drugs in his.
But he was taking just like Derek was talking about. He was taking stuff it's not like the normal, like he was on heroin or he was doing coke or crack. It was like they were some kind of prescription drugs. No, they were prescribed.
Yeah, I think a lot of times lately you're going to see a combination of Xanax, and you're going to see sleeping pills and narcotic painkillers. Different genre of pills or different category of pills. That kind of work in symphony. Maybe they synergize a little bit too well, and you're dead.
Dude,
your heart just decides to stop.
Yep, it gives up. So this next one, I don't even know if you guys are going to remember this person. We'll see. Derek might. I don't think Bob's going to know who this is at all. Brittany Murphy.
Oh, yeah. From 8 Mile.
Whoa! Dude, we need like sirens or something when you know a celebrity.
I liked her just because she was like, to me, she was just like this dirty little girl. That's what I envisioned.
She was in Clueless, 8 Mile, and Uptown Girls, which I don't remember Uptown Girls.
Yeah.
But they think it was an overdose, but they still say that it's a mystery of how she died, which I think is probably not true because I'm assuming when she had her autopsy, they would have been like, yeah, it was because of drugs. But I don't know. But Brittany Murphy
wanted it to be made public, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of shocking when I heard about that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So these might be maybe the top 5 shocking deaths. Let's put it that way. Because they had at the top of their list Selena. Do you guys remember Selena?
Yeah.
She got murdered.
Yeah.
Which was...
She's a legend down here in Texas.
Oh, really? Yeah, Selena. That's right. Forgot about that.
Happened in Corpus.
Yep.
You know, shot by Yolanda.
Good grief.
That's like, if somebody calls you Yolanda, you know, that's pretty much
they're basically like saying that you're a crazy person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, this one, everybody remembers this one, I'm sure. Princess Diana.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Candle in the wind.
That's a big conspiracy theory right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing that's so crazy about it is, again, it wasn't like the reason that these are shocking, obviously, is because they happen out of nowhere. She was being chased by paparazzi, which is just insane.
Yeah, but there's a big thing, a big conspiracy theory was it really paparazzi chasing her? Was there some kind of malfunction with the car that was intentional to kill her? I mean, that was one of those conspiracy theories that went around for a while, and still a lot of people believe it today. I mean, people don't think we walked on the moon, so.
I think that's funny. Go ahead.
No, it's true. So that was another one there was a lot of conspiracy behind it.
I'll have to look into that. I guess I've heard about that, but it seemed pretty straightforward. They were driving fast and they crashed.
Just like Bruce Lee and Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another one where there's some
Brandon Lee with the set of the Crow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Those aren't on the list, if you can believe it.
No.
Wow.
We just added it.
Well, what else is on the list? Because I have a few that I'm thinking of in history, so I just want to see if they make the list. And if they don't make the list, I'm going to bring it up.
Yeah. How about...
Abe Lincoln, man. He was assassinated.
Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter.
Ooh.
That was sad.
Yeah.
I didn't cry like God, but...
But part of me was like, dude, if you're going to like play with stuff that can kill you, I mean, there's always a chance. I felt bad because seemed like a really nice guy, but he got stingrayed.
Yeah, but but that's like a rare thing. They say that getting hit by a stingray is kind of a rare thing. And he was always very...
right in the heart.
Yeah. And he was very respectable. He respected the animals that he was there. You know, he wasn't like... Yeah. He had a lot of respect for them and was very careful. It's pretty crazy. Pretty tragic accident. Rest in peace, Steve.
His daughter's kind of taking it on now, and she's doing her thing, and
the son too.
Yeah, and continue the family, business, I guess, or whatever you want to call it.
Probably staying out of the water, right?
I don't know. I think the son has been on goes on Conan, and I think the daughter does stuff with it's either Ellen. Fallon or Kimmel. Oh, she does Ellen?
I saw her on Ellen.
Okay. So anyway, this one I really liked this kid as an actor. I was pretty bummed out, especially the way it happened. It was just so bizarre. Anton Yelchin. Do you guys know who that is?
Don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was a Star Trek guy.
Yep.
Russian.
Yep.
I forget what happened with his. How did he pass?
He had I believe, and I don't want to throw the whole entire company of Jeep under the bus, but I believe it was a Jeep of some kind. He parked it in his driveway. He had a very long, steep driveway. He parked his car, went down to get the mail out of the mailbox, and somehow the car came out of gear, rolled back, and crushed him between his... He had like a stone kind of gate thing, and his mail was in, and he got crushed in between that.
Wow.
Came home from... I think they had done I could be making all this up, so don't hold me to it, but I think they did a wrap party or had just finished making the latest Star Trek movie, and he came home and went to go get his mail, and the car popped out of gear and crushed him.
That's why you're supposed to use your emergency brake when you have a manual transmission.
Well, a lot of good that does him now.
Yeah, he should have used the emergency brake.
That's a bummer, dude.
Lessons learned.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Always use your e-brake.
I really liked that kid, too, because he was in some other stuff that I enjoyed. One of which was he was on an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I love. All right. This one, I don't think this is going to be a big deal to most of us. I mean, it's sad that these people died, but this was shocking when it happened. Do you guys remember Aaliyah?
Yeah, wasn't that like in 2000, 2001?
2001. She was on a plane that crashed in the Bahamas. There's another person that they don't have on this list. Same kind of thing. Left Eye Lopez was in the Bahamas, and she died. I think they crashed their car or something like that. But yeah, Aaliyah was a big deal in 2001. That was a big deal when Aaliyah died.
Yeah,
because she was 22 years old. She was a rising star, and their plane crashed, and that was it.
Yep.
I don't know who she is.
I wouldn't be able to tell you any of her music or anything like that. I just remember when it happened that people were just blown away.
She had a big hit like in 2000. It was on pop radio. You'd probably remember it if you heard it.
Eric?
Try Again, and Miss You were her big songs.
Yeah, I'd have to hear them, but you'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. I remember that." Yeah.
Huh.
But off the top of my head, no.
Okay. I'm going to rush through a couple of these last ones because Derek's going to tell us some that we forgot, I know, and they're going to be more fun. So this guy, I don't think you guys are going to know who he is. Corey Monteith.
Nope.
He was from Glee, and he overdosed on drugs.
Oh, I remember when that happened, yes, but I don't know who he is. I never watched Glee. Not my kind of...
And he was like the top. All right, next.
Okay.
Sorry, Corey. Rest in peace, Corey. I'm sorry.
No, I know. I'm going to do out of order here, this last couple. How about Amy Winehouse?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was a big deal because, and the reason is because I always talk about how much I love music. As a musician, she was amazing. She had this beautiful jazz voice. She was phenomenal at what she did. And unfortunately, drugs, heroin, took her over. She tried to get help, but it was just never enough. And she wound up taking her life by overdosing. And she was an amazing talent.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last one. This is the biggest. John Lennon.
Who's he?
John.
That one is crazy, dude. That's just bizarre. Mark David Chapman shot him dead. I don't even know why he did it. Do they know why he shot him? Was it just to be famous?
He's not the one. It wasn't the one that shot Reagan. Did it for Jodie Foster.
Something like that. See, this is why these people shouldn't be talking crap about the president, man.
And they're like, "Oh, this one's for you, so and so."
I did it for Robert De Niro, Trump. There you go. All right. Yeah. So
what about Stevie Ray Vaughan? That was a pretty. That was.
Dude, that was huge too.
You
took one of Derek's. He's mad. Do you see his face?
No, I forgot about Stevie Ray Vaughan, although I shouldn't have. How about Whitney Houston?
Yeah.
How about River Phoenix?
Oh, that was a big deal.
How about Natalie Wood?
Don't care. I don't know who that is.
How about Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Judy Garland.
Yeah. Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher. Well, she was kind of on the path for a while.
It was sad when Cher died. Oh wait, I forgot. She's like 108 now. Never mind.
She's
I think
70.
I think she's just a robot now. Like, that just gets up on stage.
What about when her ex-husband was out skiing and killed himself?
Yeah,
Sonny Bono.
Sonny Bono. Yeah.
Senator Bono, by the way.
So I say Marilyn Monroe and Judy Garland. You're like, meh. I mean, that was shocking at the time.
Were you alive for either of those?
No.
No,
Very
you
much.
weren't.
I might have been alive for Natalie Wood.
You're going to have to give me more. I know the name, but I don't know what she does.
Oh, come on.
She doesn't do anything now.
She was dating what's the guy from Austin Powers who played number 2? From the original Austin Powers. What was his name? Robert
Urich?
No.
Is that his name? What is that guy's name?
No, it wasn't.
Natalie Wood was kind of hot.
Is his last name Wood? Robert Wood?
No.
Bob Wood?
No.
Richard Wood.
No.
Dick Trickle.
I
What's
did
his
know
name?
her.
Soft.
No, I did know a Richard Wood in the Air Force.
Man, what a disaster. That is so sad to have a name like that.
His name Small or Tiny?
Stop it.
Anyway, Natalie Wood, come on, man.
Come on, she was in remember the like the original Miracle on 34th Street?
No, I don't.
She was in a science fiction film called Brainstorm that came out in 1983.
She was in The Great Race in 1965. That was a great movie.
I wouldn't remember, but
theatrical production of Anastasia.
She was with Robert Wagner.
Robert Wagner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
she was in a movie called The Last Married Couple in America.
Just so everybody knows, if you know Natalie Wood, no offense, I don't know her. I wouldn't know her in a crowd of people.
She died like in a boat. There was like they were swimming outside a boat and she drowned or something like that.
What the
And
heck?
it was very crazy. So that was the source of the joke. What's the only kind of wood that doesn't float?
Oh, come on,
Wood.
Derek.
It's not even funny.
Oh, I am always surprised when somebody drowns, though.
Too soon?
A little. There was just a story this week about a guy in Florida, totally off celebrity topic, but about drowning. There was a guy in Florida that walked into a pond and couldn't swim, and a bunch of kids filmed it on their iPhone and didn't help him. He was crying for help, and he drowned, and they were laughing and shooting a video of it.
And they got a misdemeanor.
Did they end up getting a misdemeanor for it?
Yes, which is basically a slap on the hand.
Well, there's technically no law in Florida that says you have to help somebody. That's why they couldn't charge them with something bigger, which is it's just sad, though. It's just sick.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, though. This might be a good idea for a show someday.
Spreadsheet.
I wonder, there's this thing inside of you. I think I would have helped that guy, obviously. I would have been a little worried about gators because it's Florida and it was a pond. But I probably would have tried to help this guy. I think most likely I would have done something. But I was thinking, are there times where something gets so hairy and so dangerous that you would feel like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything?
Yes. In first response, EMS, they are, if like there's a car accident or something like that, or something where the situation is dangerous, leaking fuel or something like that. Yeah. EMS, our first responders, they're taught, do not put yourself in danger.
Yeah.
If you're going to, let the, like the fire department, they're the ones that are supposed to put out fires and clear safety. That's a big part of a fire department. It's not just putting out fires, it's making the scene safe.
Yeah.
And so if there's a situation where safety is questionable, like if it's in the middle of a highway and cars are going by and there's not this, the cars are not being properly rerouted.
They're not yielding either.
EMS is taught, don't put yourself in danger trying to rescue a person, because it's just you're just gonna create more victims, and it's just gonna create more problems.
Isn't what a Phil Collins song is about?
I can hear it coming in the air tonight. I can feel it. Okay. I don't want to.
That was a question. That wasn't rhetorical.
I don't know. Maybe. Rest in peace, Phil Collins.
He's not dead.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my gosh. On that note, we're going to stop talking about death so you can enjoy your weekend. Make sure to check us out on Facebook. Make sure to check us out on YouTube, all your favorite podcasting platforms. We're there. Just look up Hey We're Talking. You can send us an email at heywe'retalking@gmail.com. Tell us what you think. We're open to it. If you think the show's no good, just say it. I'll probably cry a little bit, as we know I'm a crier, so there's a good chance that I might. I'm a baller, a little bit taller. And but get in touch with us. Leave a comment on YouTube or on Facebook, whatever, however you want to join the conversation, we'd be glad to talk with you. So thanks for listening. Go ahead, Bob. I'm Derek. Say what you're going to say. I'm sorry. You're shaking your microphone so much. I feel like you want to say something. Go ahead.
I was just going to say thank you all for tuning in, watching, and listening. It's an honor.
It is.
We appreciate it. We do appreciate it a lot.
Bob, what do you think?
No, I agree. It's great that we've got a lot of people listening, and we appreciate every individual who downloads. We'd appreciate you even more if you would just share our show.
Share it with people.
But I love you, but do a little bit more. Just share the program with somebody. Try to help us get more listeners, spread the word of the show. I mean, that's really what we want. We want to reach as many people as possible, not so we can become rich and famous, just so we can spread humor and comedy and stupidity to the rest of the world.
Yep, just to have fun. So, hey, last little note here. We are coming up. This was our 99th show that we have recorded and put out there for you guys to listen to. We're coming up on 100. And after show 100, we've got some great things in store for you guys. Some surprises and some things that we're going to be doing and implementing. So we're excited about the future, and we want you to be there with us. Thanks again, and have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you soon.